Jonathan here, Prince of the Interwebs, and I am awake.
Hello, Internet. Gabe here, Duke of the Interwebs, and I am awake too.
We just attended a workshop with Michelle Aiken about freedom and fear. Well, that's the name of the workshop. So this month, November, is going to be great. Gabe is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Eventually, he'll turn into a singularity, a black hole. No.
Look, I'm Jonathan. I'm filming Foxy because it's a cat. Look, Internet, she's so cute. Oh, cat.
He takes my phone and he's like, I'm gonna vlog Foxy. I'm like, oh, good. And then he does this.
Well, you have to admit, it sounds exactly like that.
Look, look, Foxy's in a box.
Look, she's doing a cat thing. That's so amazing. Wow.
I've never had cats, okay?
Never did I, too.
I find them fascinating animals. Even though everybody seems to know.
You know, all they do is sleep and eat. You know, I'm kind of similar to them.
Yeah, well, anyway. I like cats. Guess who just got mail from the Salvation Army for the person who used to live in my apartment? I swear this woman is insane. Maybe she would have been able to afford rent if she wasn't giving her money to like 57 different charities. Okay, I'm back at the apartment. Yay! Okay, I'm going to be getting to work now because I have so many things to do. I'm gonna finish the lyrics to the video. And I don't think I'm gonna make it into a video right away for Friday. I'll make part of it. I'll do all of the recordings, but I have a bigger idea that would involve you guys. So I'm going to see what I can come up with because it's a really good idea. It would also allow me to make the video that much better because there would be extra time for me to film my parts. But I could still do a great job of it even if I don't do that. I'm not sure if I'll do that or not. I haven't decided yet. My tomato plant is growing very spindly, and I don't know why. It's growing quite tall. Usually they do that when they're not getting enough light because they're reaching up to get more light, but like you're reaching up in vain. You're literally up against the window. Reaching up will not get you any more light. And these things are growing extremely slowly, like very slowly. But then again, it's also fall. It's not exactly prime time growing season. I'm thinking that it might get a little bit better once the leaves are completely gone, because they're probably blocking some light. Also, when there's snow on the ground, the snow will reflect light back up, so like a lot of light, which is why the polar ice caps are important, because they're white and they reflect heat energy from the sun back into outer space. The more you know. By the way, look at all the tiny baby succulents I have. Yeah, isn't that cool? I know this is like really super dry dirt because I don't water it very often. By not watering it, it promotes these little spindly. I know this is like terrible. They have to redo this and they still haven't. There's like all these little. Okay, let's get in focus. Come on, you can see those little spindly little. Yeah, these are roots. Here's this one piece. Basically, what you do, you detach one of these things, and it will start growing a new plant, like a completely new plant, which is so cool, I think. And like you can see how this one here, like it's starting to fall off, but instead of dying, it's starting to grow more roots. Like there's actually quite a bit of energy within this little leaf thing, and they don't die right away. However, if these little pieces of whatever they are, a succulent, if they get too wet, they will start to rot. So that's kind of why I haven't bothered watering them, because they're cactuses. They store a lot of water, so basically they'll get thinner and thinner and thinner. But I still have been putting water into it through the bottom, so it'll feed the main plant, but not the little tiny ones, which are relying on whatever. So they're using as much energy as possible to produce a plant. And I think it's cool. This also solves a big problem of mine, actually, when I was making these things, these planters, I'm thinking of making a couple more of them. I want to do more crafting projects. I want to do more stuff like that at some point. Anyway, and I have to make one for my grandma still. I haven't done that. Oh my god. Anyway, point is, sometimes you have a problem where your succulents are too big. So this gets rid of that problem, so you can make them whatever size you want. Okay, I just posted my thing on the workshop page. The workshop we did this morning has a Facebook page. Anyway, it's getting dark outside already. Ugh. And I hadn't actually shot the recipe yet. Problem is, it wasn't really nice out. Like, the entire time it was just extremely cloudy and not very light. And it's like thick clouds, so not much light penetrates it. Well, I mean, light penetrates it, but it's not like a summertime cloudy day. Okay, I'm making cinnamon buns now. I found out that because I'm not using vegan milk, I need to scald it. That's such a ridiculous thing. Because what I do, I look online for like rough recipes or whatever, to be like, okay, I'm on the right track. Turns out if I would have done what I was going to do with normal milk without scalding it first, it would prevent it from rising. Don't know why, but anyway. I guess the milk, there's proteins in the milk and they do a thing. I don't know, I don't understand. Oh my god, Ronan's here.
Hey guys.
You haven't been in the vlog in a while.
No, we haven't seen each other in a while.
No.
Like in forever.
Literally forever.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're having tea, we're having tea, we're having tea, we're having tea. We haven't actually tried the tea yet for some reason.
It's steamy.
Yeah, it's definitely too hot. Look at that steam. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Steamy tea action.
You need to add like a sexy music to it.
This should be, the thumbnail will just be steamy. Steamy vlog.
Steamy with Ronan.
Okay, Ronan left, and in the meantime, this didn't rise at all. Shit. Oh no. This is bad. We're gonna try Operation Make It Anyway and see what happens. Never mind, I'm making more yeast. That's happening. Ugh, I hate this part right here. I hate this part right here. I don't know. But it really sucks because everything was going fine. But yeah, don't get inspiration from a vegan recipe unless you're vegan, or using vegan ingredients, because otherwise it won't work. Nope. I thought, oh, soy milk? I don't have this. I'm going to use regular milk. Nope. Should have just done what I was going to do and just make this on my own without anything, without any recipe. I've done it before. It's worked great. Okay. Yes. What? I was on the phone with my mom and my dad for a really long time. But in the meantime, I was cooking things. Ooh, yeah. Okay, this is the dough for... Oh, okay, I got butter on the lens of the camera of this phone. Great. This is the dough for the cinnamon buns. Cool. Yummy. I gotta roll this out quickly before it starts rising again. And here are... I don't know what these are. These are butter cookies? Shortbread, technically. Technically, this is called shortbread. It's not sugar cookies, not really. No, they're not sugar cookies. I thought they were, but they're not. They're really good. They're delicious. And this looks like it's going to turn out great, actually. I thought it hadn't rised, but then I picked it up. I was like, oh, it did. Because you can tell when dough rises. When it rises, because it has like, it's moist underneath. And it anyway, you can just tell. I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to take some more pictures. And yeah, then I can put this in the oven soon. Holy shit, don't these look delicious? Oh, so much drool. So much drool. Oh my goodness, they're done. This took forever. But I think I'm going to make some cinnamon / sugar sauce to put on top, because I feel like they're not sweet enough, believe it or not. No, they're unfortunately, the stuff inside of it kind of went to the bottom of it, because there wasn't quite enough, so I'm going to put some more in it. That could also possibly be because it didn't rise as much the second time, because it wasn't the best yeast. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. It took so long to rise. My phone's constantly dying today, which makes no sense considering I didn't leave my... Well, no, that's not true. I was at Gabe's earlier today, but basically didn't leave apartments. I wasn't out, not really, except to go from there to here. How does that make any sense? It's because the service is terrible. Cell service, that is. For some reason, your phone, when it's looking for service, just goes insane and drains itself like crazy. And it's just, I just don't understand why it takes so much more battery to search for service. Like, I don't really get how cell phones work and cell phone reception works, but it seems to me that, like, if my phone can be on for a certain amount of time when it has like 4 bars, why does it have to be on for less time if there's no bars? Like, I don't get it. I understand that it doesn't have to do as much. It's not like constantly searching for a signal, but I don't know, I just don't understand how it works. Like, does the signal come into the phone, or does the phone have to send something to get the signal in? Like, I don't understand. I was under the impression that there were radio waves or whatever permeating everywhere around us constantly. Are phones just really picky about what radio waves they want? I don't know. I don't like not understanding technology. Gabe is back. Gabe is back. Gabe is back. Finally.
Yes. An hour and a half of what? Public transport?
What?
What's transport en commun?
Public transit?
Public transit. I was almost there.
What about public
An
transit?
hour and a half of public transit to get here after work.
Yeah, he had to
That's-
take a lot of public transit.
David
insane.
T received the Christmas collection.
Right on time for Gabe's
And-
second shift.
Yes, and the employees didn't know that you would receive it today, so we had to stay late to change the whole setup of the store. And yeah, they let me go earlier because I have to take the metro to get home, but they had to stay like until midnight, 12:30.
Ew.
Yeah,
At least you're gonna get paid for that.
Yeah, and the store closes at 9, so that means like 3.5 hours overtime.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We are now going to comment on comments on comments on... Oh god, it's 2 a.m.
Ding.
Pensa Heroes says, can I talk you and Gabe into taking the 5-dimensional political compass? It's fast 30 yes, no, maybe questions at that website. And you got communist, anti-government, bleeding heart, progressive. Cool. I
don't know what that means, but bleeding heart part is cool. Sounds like a warrior name.
You might want to get that bleeding heart treated, though.
Or you might want to get it tattooed. That sounds like a really
See, I don't...
cool tattoo.
How can you be...
gangsters.
But how can you be communist and anti-government at the same time? I don't... Anyway, sorry. I feel the same way about my... Okay, this is what I got. I got 67% collectivism, minus 17% authoritarianism, yeah, same things you got. 50% internationalism, minus 67% tribalism, and 100% liberalism. So I am a socialist, anti-government, multilateralist, humanist libertine.
Yes. I did the test too, and where is it? Oh, here. I am a left-leaning, interventionist, cosmopolitan, liberal.
Cosmopolitan?
Cosmopolitan, like the cocktail.
Like, I was gonna say, like, the terrible magazine.
Or the cocktail with cranberries in it.
Cool.
Cranberry juice.
So
I
that's...
got 33% on collectivism, 0% on authoritarianism, 17% on internationalism, minus 33% on tribalism, and 33% on liberalism. So I got 33% on a lot of stuff because I'm yes, really similar numbers everywhere. Yay!
You're very towards the middle.
Yeah, I'm average. Yay!
Anyway, next comment.
I feel so special.
It's Sarah again. I think my favorite Disney movie is probably Hercules, although Toy Story 3 is the only movie that has ever made me cry, and therefore is probably a better movie altogether.
I cried during Toy Story 3 too.
I really like Hercules. It's a fun movie.
And that's the world's first dish. Sustain the globe while still on his you.
I'm trying to comment on comments.
That's the gospel truth.
Yep. Bert says,
I was singing.
I used to love the Swan Princess, but it's not Disney.
I've never seen Swan Princess.
Me neither.
I have a DVD though at
I'm
my
also
mom's house.
wanting to watch the last Planet of the Apes movie. I haven't seen it. Gabriel, what do you study? I study graphic design. What do you specialize in? What are you good at? Breathing, living, eating, sleeping. Bert was curious. Also,
Seriously, I can draw. I can act.
he can draw really well.
Mostly arts. I play music. I can sing.
He's amazing.
I can draw. I can act.
He's amazing. Anyway,
Thank you.
also, I like the time the vlogs are posted. I can watch them in the afternoon when I get home by bus. Did you know that usually when I wake up, you send your last tweets of the day? So I'm assuming you sleep when I'm waking up. Probably. That would make sense.
He's always on Twitter, so.
I need to send my last tweets of the day soon. Anyway, Brianna says, my cat is not allowed to fuck anymore.
That's a really funny sentence.
The neighbors. Quiet.
Sorry.
My favorite Disney movie is Prom. I've never seen Prom. I don't know. Not a Disney classic, but still awesome. Also, a movie I really want to see right now. This movie just came out on DVD called Begin Again. I hope to get it on DVD Sunday. And I love Mulan as a kid. I love Mulan now.
Mulan is a great movie.
Now my arm was getting sore, so I switched arms. Anyway, Stefan said, why didn't you just keep posting these the next day? Didn't you want to give yourself more time for them? Again,
we are masochists.
Yeah, no, we have to figure out when we're going to start doing that and just commit to it. So we should probably talk about that tomorrow or something.
What do you mean we?
Because I want to talk about it with you when we want to start changing the schedule.
Okay. Well, thank you for... Okay. Wow, I'm being important in the vlog.
You are important. Hey, don't be so
I just
surprised.
feel like I graduated or got a raise or something.
Congratulations. Stefan gave you a raise.
Yay, thank you.
Anyway, also, I love how these vlogs become like 10% documenting your day, 20% Gabe's cat, 70% sitting down in the bed talking / commenting on comments. I'm into it, though. Yeah.
20% for the cat is not enough.
We're already
I'd say like 50%.
We're already at 5 minutes for commenting on comments.
Yeah, but that doesn't compare to how much she filmed.
Although we did complete a quiz.
Yeah.
Anyway, like an omelette in English said, and I just followed you on Twitter, by the way. Yesterday or today.
What's an omelette?
I don't know. Please.
Sounds like omelette.
Yeah, please let us know actually in the next comments because we're not sure.
Omelette du fromage.
We could Google it, but
we're lazy.
I guess we're lazy.
It's 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. The cat is just doing normal cat things.
No, she's weird. She's weird.
And Mulan's awesome. But I know, that's just normal.
I like her too much. I'm starting to get jealous.
I really like cats. I've never had cats. My parents never had cats.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
This clip is 6 minutes long. I'm ending it now.
But she says also, yes, Mulan.
I saw that. And I said, yeah, I did acknowledge that.
You did?
Yes.
Sorry.
We're going to go now before
we collapse on the desk.
Yeah. So, question, what do you do when you are super tired to stay awake? Or not. Maybe you don't. Maybe you are exceedingly wise and you don't try to stay awake and you just nap.
That's not being wise, that's being boring.
You take naps all the time.
No, that's not how it works.
You take more naps than I do.
I like sleeping. Sleeping is fun.
So,
except when you make nightmares. I had a nightmare.
Apparently, it's my fault because I chose a movie that gave him nightmares.
We watched V for Vendetta, and I made nightmares about it, even though the movie isn't scary at all. It was a really creepy movie.
It's not creepy.
Not creepy movie. I mean, creepy dream.
Yeah.
People died in it. A lot of people died. There was blood. There was corpses hanging in front of my window.